and 1988 champion. He's won over $330,000. He's coming back now to race with his son with 15 career wins. Please welcome from Victoria, British Columbia, Roy Smith. Well, Roy, if you don't start it with A, I won't know it's you. Is this going to be a thrill to race against your son, a four-time champion? You absolutely didn't lose a thing. We watched you out there. You're doing a super job.
Well, actually, that was the thing that was concerning me the most, just how would I perform, you know. But really fortunate, you know, Alpine Disposal got behind out of Victoria and helped us out in the Beetle family. You know, Dick Midgley brought a good car here for me. I feel quite comfortable in it, and I think it's going to make me look a little better than I am. I know I'm not that sharp right now, but maybe by the end of the race I'll be a little bit more competitive.
You bet. It's a 09, Roy Smith. Our current leading rookie for 1997. He has 2 main event wins for 1997. Currently third in points. I should say second in points in the Tootsie Toy Ravanco Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Part of the father-son team, and boy, he's going to follow in some tough steps, but it looks like he's up to it. Out of Malahat, British Columbia, on the pole, 45, Gary Smith. Gary, been with you lots of times. Of course, you have the experience on the track. One more time you've been, I should say second time you've been in one of these cars. How about the 5/8, and how about that man behind you, Roy Smith?
You know, I really love this racetrack. I consider it my home track. I've got to thank Bob Beetle. Just a great facility. Mickey Beetle did a real superb job. Thank all you fans for coming out tonight, and hopefully we can put some more in for the next year's race.
Well, you've been up over 200 miles an hour 2 weeks ago at California. A little bit different, about 140 miles an hour. How do you handle that?
You know, I really like that California Speedway, but I just don't have enough experience in those speeds yet. It feels nice to come home and get back.
Okay. All right, we're set to go. Gary Smith on the pole. Course Light 200. Let's get it on. Evergreen coming back to race after a 7-year hiatus, and that's Roy Smith. We'll watch the KG veteran out of Victoria, British Columbia the entire time. You're live right here at Evergreen Speedway and on KRKO Radio. The green flag waves. Roy Smith dives back in, but it's going to be Gary Smith into turn number 1. Right behind him comes the 38. Butch Gilliland. Roy Smith in spot number 3 as he picked up 2 spots. Now he gets a challenge from the 85, who has dropped back. Richards from the first row has dropped into spot number 4. Young Gary Smith powers out. The Canadian takes it across. Leads lap number 1 into turn 1 and Terry Buell.
Gary Smith with the advantage about 3 car lengths over Butch Gilliland. He fades back, then a little bit equal distance back to Roy Smith in the 09 down the backstretch. They are now under the lights at Evergreen Speedway. Now problems in turn number 1 for the 22 car of St. James Davis. About the same place he had problems in qualifying earlier. St. James
09 right up behind his son and now pushes him around the 17. Inside move, Roy Smith. Now up behind the back marker, they'll split the difference. Inside, outside, Gary Smith goes back to the lead on the outside. Wow, your dad chasing you. Remember when you borrowed the car? Well, this one's even faster because he wants him home. Roy Smith, one more time, will challenge Gary Smith across the line to complete lap number 20. Beautiful run.
A great run. It'll be interesting to find out if traffic is really going to come into play. Roy Smith with all that experience in traffic. Gary Smith obviously with not as much experience in traffic. That's the guy that caught him, tucked in right behind him. He fades back about 3 car lengths now. Butch Gilliland also clears back marker and is looking to reel in Gary and Roy. He is about 5 car lengths back as they come out of turn 4 and back to the stripe. It'll be 21 down.
Move. Here comes Gary Smith up to cover the quarter panels. He has a number. He's side by side, inside track. Crowd getting very excited. They like the youngster from Malahat, British Columbia. Also up to challenge will be the 09 of Roy Smith. James Davis, your leader Gary Smith, working on lap number 112. We'll take it out of turn number 4 and we'll come across the stripe. Great run by the youngster from Malahat. Boy, heavy traffic ahead of him. Roy Smith right behind him. They've all caught up. So we have the top 6 cars nose to tail as they work the outside of the track, trying to get some clean air and rid themselves, trying to put another lap on Larry Gunselman. Gunselman, a tough runner. Now he drops down low. Gary Smith goes to the outside. They're using those tires up against Sean Woodside with 112 laps on his tires.
Probably Kevin Bauer's machine is going to lose a lap.
Up front, the battle goes as outside, Roy Smith puts the nose out front, takes the 14-1. Rich Midgley card, and Dick Midgley, he will lead. Spot number 2 up for grabs out of turn number 4, side by side, Woodside to the outside. Roy Smith, new leader, lap number 115.
Contact from Gary Smith that time. Now contact with the left car comes down the outside. It's the 16th of McAnally, makes contact with Gary Smith. Sparks on the outside. Somebody else spinning right in turn 1. Facing back our way. Don't have the car number on that one, Gary. Gary Smith had a little contact. At 22, that's the 22 car down facing us in turn 1, St. James Davis. And Gary Smith had a little contact coming out of turn 4 there as he tried to get to the outside. I think it was Sean Woodside, perhaps, that he rubbed as he came down the front stretch and then made contact with the 16.
And we may see the pit stops happening one more time as our 4th yellow coming out for the 45. He's all the way down. The young Canadian has gathered our leaders up. What a race. We have 24 laps to go when we cross the stripe, and they are bumper to bumper. Beautiful run. Your leader, Sean Woodside, in the one with...
Gets the move over flag, stays up high on the track. Sean Woodside. Gary Smith looks to the outside. He is just all over the backside of Sean Woodside as Gary Smith. As Smith looked to try an outside, a little bit different line that time out of turn 2.
Now he rotates all the way up, covers the corner battle in the numbers, dives into turn number 3, tries to maintain ahead of the deck. He says that he's a little tap to go. Sean Woodside all by himself. Out comes the yellow.
Gary Smith made contact on the inside walls. He started to spin sideways, saved the car, came back to the inside. We'll look at his car as he comes by. I don't know if he made contact down there against that wall or not, Gary.
Looks like it's...
Reeling in the leader, Sean Woodside, unbelievably, he's going to make it a race as they come out of turn 4. They'll head back to the stripe. It'll be Gary Smith trying to take the lead. Bring him home, Gary Cressy.
White flag out by Jackie O'Neill. Down to the stripe. They'll come. 1 to go. Gary Smith looks inside a bobble by Sean. Now he goes wide. He'll try to get that push off of turn number 2. Good rotation. Fires it up right on the back bumper. A car ahead. Now he has to go to the outside. He'll look inside. Doesn't get any better than this. You're at the right race, the right place. You're at Evergreen Speedway. Your Coors Light 200. Out of turn number 4. Down to the line. Your winner, Sean Woodside. Gary Smith. Holy Toledo, Terry, a beautiful run.
And I'm with Gary Smith. Gary, right down to the wire. Just couldn't bring it home, huh?
I take my hat off to Sean Woodside. He drove a hell of a race, you know, and me and him become pretty good friends. I got to thank him. I got into him there early in the race, but this Tootsie Toy Rabanco Chevrolet ran so good. I got to thank Bill Strauser, Beverly Strauser. The whole crew did a superb job. And like I say, we come up close, you know, we gave it all we had. Goodyear brought a great tire today. And like I say, I think we can work on it.
Who's been with us on